A word of warning. This is a show featuring adults, using adult language, and discussing adult themes. You have been warned. Hello, and welcome to Bucharest After Dark, a show where we peel back the curtain on the masquerade, our players, and their characters. We invite you to take a step with us into the darker and more intimate part of our lives. Well, if that doesn't sound dramatic enough, let's grab a glass of wine, blood, or what have you, and join us while we get on with the show.
But I'll protect you while you're here. I'll keep you safe while you're near. Your safety is my career. I'll make your troubles disappear. Bucharest After Dark is a city that will leave its mark. If you're brave enough to disembark, I'll be your guide and your patriarch.
We are joined today by our newest addition to the coterie, Linda. Say hello.
Hello.
So, why don't you tell the people a little bit about yourself? You, the player, not the character.
Hi, my name is Linda. I'm a concept artist, illustrator, 2D animator, and more other artistic jobs, and a cosplayer for many years.
Okay. So, how long have you been playing TTRPGs? Like, not only Vampire, in general.
I've been playing D&D for about 7 years or so, and this is my first time playing vampires.
Nice. And was D&D your first foray into like tabletop playing game, RPG playing games?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. And since getting into the new system, what's your impression of Vampire the Masquerade?
I mean, since I was a child, I liked vampires, so it wasn't that hard to get into it.
Okay, so what do you like it more? I mean, more about vampires rather than D&D. What's the thing that gets you going?
The vampire theme, mostly. The more mature themes, the intrigue, the politics, I guess. And even in D&D, there are some of those, but here it's more of that.
Mm-hmm, cool. And do you remember the first ever character that you ever made in a TTRPG? Was it the D&D one?
Oh, yeah.
What did you make? I'm just curious.
I think High Elf Rogue.
Okay. You wanted to steal, or?
Nah, I just wanted to look badass and be badass, basically. What I wasn't at the time because I was very young.
Okay, makes sense. Did you do like crossplay? Was it a guy? Was it a girl? The character?
No, it was a woman. I usually only play women. Or maybe only for one-shots I play men, but they're gag characters mostly.
Okay, so what kind of characters do you find you resonate with? Do you like the more seductive type, the more thieving type, the more aggressive type?
I like mostly the social types. But I also play the brawler for 4 years, like a barbarian, and I liked that also. But I couldn't not be sociable, like even in that situation. I had moments.
Even the barbarian is
Yeah.
social.
It's funny because the only character I had a romance with another player was the barbarian, which I didn't expect. I made her to be very blunt and not care about stuff like that, and in the end she lost her family and loved ones, and in the end she found love somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Okay, so from that suave description, do you find you base your characters on yourself, or do you like to try escapism, like make them as different from you as possible?
Well, it's a bit of both. I sometimes combine traits of mine into characters, not fully, but it helps me act easily, the character find their motivations and know what their drive is, I guess.
You have a character anchor, like an emotional anchor.
Yeah, and that's how I also get attached to them and think about what they would do in the future or in certain situations. And sometimes I give them traits that I would like to have also, and it kind of trains me to aspire there in a way.
So how often do you think about what your character would do or is doing?
Since I've been playing with you guys, I think my pastime is filled with talking with ChatGPT. When, like, give me a situation and I'll answer as my character.
You're doing character training. You're going to psychological gym.
It's because when I used to play D&D, we played for hours and hours, and here it's like short sessions, and I'm like a drug addict that needs more, please.
It is quite addictive. So if you had to choose like one of the vampire clans that's closest to your personality, what would that be?
I'm already playing it, so it doesn't matter.
I was just curious. Okay, but do you find like you as the player, not necessarily the character, when faced with a real life situation of varying degree of seriousness, do you find yourself, you try to like fight your way out, you try to manipulate your way out, do you flirt your way out? Like what's your approach to
Panic?
Yeah,
mostly panic. And go to my boyfriend and like, what do I do now? And then he calms me down and I start to see the reason.
Panic is a good motivator. Okay, so then let's visit the Nosferatu corner for a second. Can you tell us a secret about your character that the others don't know?
A secret?
Yeah.
Maybe an inner desire?
Up to you, it's your secret. Or Cassandra's secret.
I think she wants to be desired by everyone around her.
What makes you think she's not?
I don't know why, Iggy. Why are you not desiring her?
Well, we'll have to get that explanation soon, I'm guessing.
We'll see.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the season 1 finale then? You as the player.
The season finale was, I guess, amazing. A lot of characters that have a lot of lore and power returned, and I'm curious to see how we will interact with them in the new season.
Will Cassandra try to woo all of them?
Well, she's keeping an eye out for potential mates, I guess. That's one of her plans.
Sounds very good. Then can you tell me, what are you looking forward to most in season 2? Do you know where you want to take Cassandra's story?
No, I can't say that. She doesn't know that. Well, she found the Italians pretty alluring. Maybe she would try to get closer to that side a bit. For her sire's sake, of course. Not personal interests or anything.
Okay, in that case, we will leave the people wanting a bit more and we'll return to Cassandra next week where we can get some more information out of you. But since you're being spied upon, we'll just leave it at that. I invite everybody to join us every week as we explore our characters and our players a bit more. And it's always fun to invite you to join us in Bucharest After Dark.
Bucharest After Dark is a city that will leave its mark. If you're brave enough to disembark, I'll be your guide and your patriarch. There is danger around every corner.